we are going to test out the inks that we have made with our Koolaid and Sharpies. I will be using a Fine Art Touch brush just to test it out. It's a 4 round, so that way I have a nice little tip here going, and I'll be trying it out with this one, and then I will be trying out with the Kopic synthetic brush. The reason I decided that to go with these two brushes, or this one specifically, is because of the way the synthetic fiber is made of. It's more glossy and plasticky than the synthetic on this brush, and I've noticed it has a different way with watercolor that I particularly like. So let's go ahead and begin to test out our Koolaid. Also, it is good to keep a side of alcohol, a cup of alcohol on the side for you to use, so that way you can rinse the brushes without contaminating it.
I forgot to mention what kind of paper I'm working on, and it is a semi-gloss photo paper. So I tested this out first because I was most excited about it.
Alrighty, as you can see, the colors tend to be a little bit brighter or just a little bit consistent, especially with this blue and magenta here with the Kopic aquifer brush. But other than that, I don't really see a difference. This has been interesting to watch as it unfurls here. And the yellow turned out a lot lighter than I expected, so that'll be something to play with as far as creating different colors with the color chart that I said before. And the purple was darker than expected, so that will also be something to play with. So here is what all of the colors look like that I have created, and you can see I have a nice range of them all. The yellows didn't turn out as vibrant as I hoped, and that's okay. It just means more experimenting. And the oranges are very light, almost yellow looking. The purples are very strange as well, and these are to be expected considering these are cheap quality inks that we're creating here. Next test will be on Bristol board. So here are my two tester cards, and this was the photo paper, the semi-gloss photo paper, and this is the Bristol board. As you can tell on the semi-photo gloss paper, it is much more vibrant, and on the Bristol board is not so much. So, but if you're familiar with working with Copic, you will know that this is a very common thing, and also the bleed is very different as well. You can see the Sharpie is has much more tints and bleed, and the Koolaid does not. I'm noticing, which is not surprising, so that the Koolaid is fading a little bit in light, and so there is not as much light fastness as there would be with Sharpie. Again, a food-based product, so not surprising. And then you still get the bleed with the Sharpie on the semi-gloss paper. I am going to test out each one. I have a photocopy piece of artwork that I will be sharing with you, and we'll be coloring that. Now, so far from what I have experienced, I enjoy both. There's a little color separation in the Sharpie pieces, so that will be good to keep in mind when you're working with it. So far, I really like it. Would I use this on the regular from what I have currently experienced? No. But we will see how I like it using them on a full piece of artwork.
Stay tuned for the next episode where I will be sharing with you how it works on canvas. These alcohol inks have been interesting to work with, and I hope you enjoy this. If you like this video, give me a good thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. If you like my work, you can follow me on Instagram and Tumblr at Josephine Animates. Or if you want to follow some of my more detailed pieces, you can follow me on DeviantArt at kirimiko.deviantart.com.